Buying or selling real estate is a major life decision that involves a significant financial commitment. Whether purchasing your first home, investing in property, or selling a home for a fresh start, the process can be both exciting and overwhelming. The stakes are high, so it's crucial to understand the market, get the right advice, and be prepared for the financial implications. Hi, I'm Mike Doggett from Windermere Real Estate, Citigroup. In 2024, we had a couple of significant changes to real estate that has changed the way you buy and sell a home in Spokane County as well as the rest of the United States. I won't go over the NAR settlement that led to these changes, but will hopefully help you understand what these changes mean for both home buyers and home sellers. This week, we are going to be going over the rule changes for buyers, and next week we will cover the seller rule changes. First, a little history. Prior to 1997, Washington brokers exclusively represented sellers, leaving buyers without dedicated representation. The introduction of the law of agency in 1997 allowed brokers to extend representation to home buyers, although without a mandatory agreement outlining the broker-buyer relationship. Prior to January 1st of 2024, if a house was on the market that you wanted to see, you could call up an agent, meet them at the listing, and that agent could give you a tour of that house and any other house you may want to see without signing a contract. On January 1st of 2024, the state of Washington required real estate agents to enter into broker services agreements with both buyers and sellers, changing the way agents and clients form relationships. These revisions to agency law require that brokers enter into a brokerage services agreement with their client before or as soon as reasonably practical after the provision of real estate brokerage services. This contract will include stipulations like length of partnership, exclusivity versus non-exclusivity, and the rate of compensation. Here is what the settlement means for home buyers. You will sign a written agreement with your agent before touring homes. Before signing this agreement, you should ensure it reflects the terms you have negotiated with your agent and that you understand exactly what services and value will be provided and for how much. The buyer agreement must include 4 components concerning compensation. First component, a specific and conspicuous disclosure of the amount or rate of compensation the real estate agent will receive or how this amount will be determined. The second component, compensation is objective. Example, $0 compensation or a specific flat fee, specific percentage, or a specific hourly rate, and not open-ended. It cannot be buyer-broker compensation shall be whatever amount the seller is offering to the buyer. The third component, a term that prohibits the agent from receiving compensation for brokerage services from any source that exceeds the amount or rate agreed to in the agreement with the buyer. And the fourth component, a conspicuous statement that broker fees and commissions are fully negotiable and not set by law. Written agreements apply to both in-person and live virtual home tours. You do not need a written agreement if you are just speaking to an agent at an open house or asking them about their services. Additional details are as follows. Term of the agreement. Is this a single house you want to see, or are you planning on spending as much time as necessary to find the perfect house? The exclusivity of the working relationship. Have you signed a non-exclusive agreement with another agent who is also showing you homes, or will you rely on the one agent exclusively to help you find your home? The agreed compensation rate. Have you had a conversation with your agent about what you feel the buyer's agent compensation should be? How will your broker be compensated? By the seller, by the buyer, or possibly a combination of both? You can still accept concessions from the seller, such as offers to pay for your closing costs. Additionally, buyers now have the right to request their broker to filter listings, ensuring they are not shown properties with compensation rates below their agreed terms. Here's what didn't change. Agents who are realtors are here to help you navigate the home buying process and are ethically obligated to work in your best interest. Compensation for your agent remains fully negotiable, and if your agent is a realtor, they must abide by the Realtor Code of Ethics and have clear and transparent discussions with you about compensation. When finding an agent to work with, ask questions about compensation and understand what services you are receiving. You have choices. Work with your agent to understand the full range of these choices when buying a home, which will help you make the best possible decision for your needs. Next week, you will see where this change plays a significant role in the change to the compensation agreements on real estate contracts that were made on August 17th of 2024. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and if you have any additional questions about real estate or the home buying or selling process, you can comment below or contact me directly. I'd be honored to help guide you through the real estate process. Please share this with anyone you know who may be considering a move to our beautiful Spokane County area. Once again, thanks for taking the time, and we'll talk to you soon.